Behave!
Hello, and welcome back to another video. The first video of the new year, because technically of doing streaming on YouTube. So here we go. Last time we got our navigator here, Cassia, and we had a talk with her. She was lonely, so we talked to her. Am I supposed to talk to her? Yeah.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
It pleases me to see you adjusting to life on the ship.
Compared to Urak 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color.
I hope you have ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting.
I think we did this already, but whatever.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying? You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for
I think we did
a
this
to conduct herself.
Oh yeah, because it's already highlighted.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station. Of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down. Yeah, we did this.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Perhaps they did not wish to serve you.
Or because my presence offends them. Then I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
Okay, so if you didn't know what I did last time, there it is. Oh, she leaves. Guess I didn't want to. Volumes. Found the volume being a bit too low in the video, so let's get up. Shadow Play is still not working for me for some reason, so we're using OBS. So. Still. There you go. I wonder, and I have reset my obviously reset my computer along. It keeps telling me to reset your computer. Done that, still not. Oh well. OBS it is. Meeting Lord Captain. Okay, let's see where we go. We are here. Did Uruk 5. Lord. Blood. Go to Rekar. Obviously. Let's go here. Well, Captain, sorry to disturb you. Find pneumonia inside the bridge gate. One of the officers seemed to be honest with you in person. Headmaster Friend's voice in any. Oh shit. This is not the conduct of an officer. The antics of a highborn brat out of highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Very well, Lieutenant, you may address the Lord Captain. Not least because I see you already see fit to disturb her. Authorized person on the bridge and the belligerence towards a high-ranking officer will be logged on your personal file without delay. Or Captain, Lieutenant Aria Van requesting permission to speak. Went false silent and then asked brightly, on the matter of an extreme person urgency. You may speak, but I want to hear a report, not a shouting match. Have two officers breaking in free view is unacceptable. Yeah, I like that. Sorry, look, Captain. I thought that drastic time called for a drastic measure. This matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks on orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. I am convinced that this step is unwarranted and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. Ahead of her, no hurry to be Albert, in no hurry to intervene, lets out a specific huff. Our Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of this Seneschal Warson and to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon we will have a mutiny or a massacre in our hands. There's an insurrection in the makings aboard my ship, and no one has informed me how did it all start. Where does Seneschal Warson come from? I shall explain. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry, since my competence is under scrutiny. I shall speak as long as I see fit. There's an established order to the way things are done in the ship. One of the pillars of the system is that the road trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that. I has always handled internal problems myself, so of course when I received information that cultists hiding in the lower decks, I took matters in. I looked the matter in hand, so long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Tuna will find riches in her. You are far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Warson. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for entire sectors has driven the people to brink. As there is a strike on the lower deck on Depot 4 to be surprised. 3 workers' clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate in an all-out insurrection, but when I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force. What is Depot 4? Depot 4 is one of the poorest sectors in the lower decks. It is home to clans of general laborers. They are not as valuable to the ship as the families who have served them, especially system. Serve a specialized system for generations. They are easily replaceable resources, and one would And what's rich now, more besides, giving succor to cultists and minions of the arch enemy. People 4 is poor in trouble, but at worst that means drunken fights and illegal rollout brewing. We have handled the workers of Depot 4 in the past. We shall have done so again. If the crackdown on Depot 4 hasn't been so harsh. The other important Another important point to bear in mind, the problem is not limited to the sector. It's located in one of the most populated lower decks. Everything that happens there has a knock-on effect while the neighboring factors. Yeah, I like this. It would not be a problem worthy of the Rogue Trade Ascension. Lower decks, as what happens, are in a vote. 30-some years ago, we had an evolution leader rise up who dared to establish workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8+ years later, we're still battling rumors of that hero had survived his execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Needless to say, the rumors were baseless as the current situation was sufficient for. But on this ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo of 100 bolters. I'm sure that if the Lord Trade addresses the Melicans directly, she will quell the unrest. I dread to think what problem you will to the Rockford with next. Perhaps you will ask the Lord Captain to break up brawls in the mess room. I already gave him the means to resolve this problem. We sleep. If I may, your ladyship, sending a head squad to cross the rebellion, the means of ignoring problem, not solving it. I see no need to do anything. I acted within the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interests of your prerogative and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm and rectify my actions for yourself, I have no objection. For my part, I urge the captain to go down to the lower deck, stop this Oz unit, and speak directly to the people. You will see that they are not lying or harboring heretics. That way you will stop the uprising before it begins. I've heard enough. I will go down to the Lords and deal with the problem personally. I am certain Essential was acting with his authority, but I will verify his soundness as himself. This matter is not worth it. Leave the bridge and don't ever disturb me again. Nah, I go. I'm sorry the Essential was acting within his authority, but I will verify the soundness of the decision for myself. Don't preserve your look at it. I thank you for your support. Slightly grits his teeth. An enterprise boarding on the Cimarron, but ironic, but please yourself, Lord Captain. However, I kindly say that I escort you. And fine. Is everybody here? Yeah. They have to be, okay. Okay, I guess we're going to the lower decks. Hey, his worship, take that scum. Look who it is. Oh, it's all his fault. Damn, he's just standing there like a boss. I give him that. Lord X, it's also endless problem. Sometimes I did regret that we cannot focus with. Did you hear? They were shouting your name. The people dare to. Let's keep moving. We need to get to the bottom of this.
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
What I got, I want to get hurt.
The light of terror shines for us.
Practice a vow. Sound of a heated discussion reverberates through the ship's bay. The event on the ship forces is barring the path of a heavily built by the expression and tone. Then I have dragged on for some time. I have my orders to put an end to the unrest and purge. Take your orders and shove it. This is my deck in my sector. The only 3 people what's in here with my express range are the first officer, the trader, and the emperor himself. So not all my lessons fall in deaf ear. Leadership. I'll give the assaults. Damn. What's the situation? Leadership. My people have locked down the bay where the strike. I will speak. I want to speak with the strikers. Thanks for saying. Right, you are, Lord Captain. Allow me to. Yeah, let's fucking talk to this. The nice world. Wait, do we have it? This way? Wow, nobles. For a dozen pair of eyes stare oriented at you. Or you are typical inhabitants of the lower decks. You take in simple clothing. You take in the simple weapons and faces that displays higher levels of mutation, from the barely discernible to the strange and to the outright grotesque. What was that? Hey, Lord Captain, you have come down to us. Tell me what is troubling. Why are you striking? Breaking the news to us, the relationship. All we're doing is asking questions and saying, shut up, Rivet. Here's the deal, your relationship. Your damn forces are all over us down here. They say they're looking for cultists. One wrong word and they're reaching for their batons. They want to punish someone. They turn off their heating for the whole bay for a week at a time, so we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of these forces. All. Our child does not interrupt the workers, but see the sadness well in her eyes when the deaths are mentioned. While whisper a working prayer to makes a sign over herself. It's true. Bent is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. Clear as day, who had a mother from the lower decks and grew up amidships and has no fellow feeling towards that. Relationship. We're no villains here. We're honest workers, your servants. Plotted no disorder. We went on strike openly, and now we got guns pointing at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. The persecution started a pause of nothing. You say. I was told that one of you was found possessing a cultless amulet, and that they were heretic hidings. First Lambert, what was that? The Gijo they found in the dead drunkard? It was something evil. It was something evil or forbidden. We sure didn't know. Enforcers just said they were looking for heretics among us. Anyone obstructing their investigation will be punished. But how could there be heretics here? You know, we know our own people. There have been no new faces around. Definitely not. And if they were, we're the first to report them. And as for the Zama or whatever it is, they took it off of the dead body. There's no cultist still breathing. That's for sure. When that fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted their bodies. The boots they came back with, nobody's ever threat those decks in those boots. So fine, I can tell you that. Seems like to me that cultists have better commanders than us. Oh yeah, those boots were really fine. There was no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. We don't need any amulets around here. We all worship the Emperor. And when we're working, we bow down before the machine spirits for the large and small and the server monitor. The same way my grandfather was taught 100 years ago by the tech priest came calling. Believe us, your ladyship. We are a people of faith. Now you shooting. Weren't you taught from an early age about the dangers of the arch-enemy creations? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object would be one of them? We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I had my third little one. That is regrettable, but you cannot lay the burden of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of the Holy Fathers. Who will you blame when beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father who was not there, or the scavenger who brought evil down himself and his name? Albert, do you have anything to add? Prioritize you have all necessary measures to locate Chaos Worshipper hiding in the sector. If except taking my offers were now reported to me. Nevertheless, I am certain that their actions were justified. Cultists are no direct stevedoers. I have no idea. They are the enemy and a threat to the ship. Not raising demands divisive action. What changes do you want? When you look at this, the exile loaded herself is asking us what we want. Well, here's what. We want you to rein in your damn officers to be turning off the heat and stop bothering everyone that moves. No, that's not it. We want the forces gone from here, and we want them to be. We want the forces gone from here and armed. Give us arms, and we govern ourselves. But defend ourselves if the cultists do show up their faces. I've been leader of my clan for 20 years now. Getting rid of these club-waiting thugs can only improve things. You're going too far, old hand. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live without enforcers bring down. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? Before the first day is out, we have someone shooting their neighbor out of pity or drunkenness. We don't need that. If the enforcers stop harassing us, that'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavenger who robbed the cultist's body. We'll talk to them, one lower deck to another. If there are any more of the damn amulets around, we hand them around. And wow. If there are any more of those damn amulets about, we hand them over to the enforcers ourselves. Speak for yourself and your clan. I speak for me and mine. I don't want empty gestures. I want real change. They promise us the world now, but as soon as the anointed one turns her back, these brutes would be on us even harder than before, all because we dare to speak out. The co-worker eyes darts between the two arguing leaders. Every few seconds, he opens his mouth as if planning to agree, but each time he fell silent, simply making a few vague noises to approve. Version: spreading anarchy in the ship is the first step towards embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands will be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those as man, and we'll consider the rest. Fuck, you want guns on people who know how to use them? Version succeeded. Tow worker they call Rivet shrugs and casts his sidelock. Look at the woman. Oh Nan, listen. The Lord Captain herself has come down to us and is offering concessions. I don't know a single person in the whole depot for whoever stood next to a rogue trader, let alone talk to them. Back down. Now's no time for you to be stubborn, old crone. Listen to us, old Nan. The three clans of Depot 4 ought to act as one. We made up our minds. If you turn to it's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers or give us what. Don't need any of that. The woman hisses in the chat. You two are ganging up on me, is that it? So brave of you against no one, but I'll shut up. I will indeed. I won't get the two clans leader of my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make it. This is great, yes, fantastic, again. We all agree. And in society, the prosecution will stop, and I'll expect you to assist in location. Yeah, look at that. Thoughts, Albert? Sorry about going scavenging for boots and accidentally picking up her. It doesn't convince me. These people are moments away from rebelling and possibly becoming arch enemy. Not to give them what they want, even that they require something purely out of their own stupidity. I mean that. What begins as a petty theory can be turned into a far greater problem. I've seen it before. My second war, there was a sergeant in the Imperial Guard regiment that was stationed nearby. The sergeant took an ordinary pocket knife from the body of a heretic, and his whole unit lost their lives for it. When they finally managed to break into the barracks, they found not by a single survivor, only the pocket of a knife. They had grown to all the rows of bed like a metal cloaking vine. So when it comes to scavengers, or like intense strikers or whatever, they turn into necks. My verdict is simple. Give them no quarter. I'm gonna go here softy. But I'm gonna decide to at least lighten up on the prosecutions, but not give them guns. Then it's decided the prosecution will stop, and I will expect you to assist in locating any remaining amulets or weapons left by the cultists. Your ladyship, thank you. You have not abandoned us Lord Deckers. You came yourself and settled everything. I'll tell my Gershwin about this. Of course, your ladyship. We'll rule out any nasty business faster than enforcing, and we'll leave no stone unturned. Leave the circus. Oh, he wants to talk to?
I've never wondered
Actually-
so much before.
I don't know. That shit doesn't look safe. Go here. Oh, we found shit. Set the box and string. All deck grapple. That thing's still there? I have an urgent matter to discuss with the captain. Please keep. Uh-oh. There you go. I was looking at his I will look at I forget his word. Looks at you and his last vestige of restraint vanished. Are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? You note how to the disobey rabble. You believe their lies and show them lenience. Next time the ship is attacked by cultists, that rabble will welcome them in with open arms and allow them to wreak whatever havoc there because they see you as a weak leader. Is that how you see your future in the helm of Von? Why are you so angry? There is some truth to your criticism. I should say so. You simply trust me. I've handled the situation myself had you not decided to intervene. Remember, Lord Captain Theodore. You think she ever set one simply for world class? No, she didn't. I were left to myself. Dedicated herself to her grand design of Trek and any true strategy of the Roll Trade. Maybe if Theodore had spent more time on trifling matters, she would have not went up then. There is a new Lord Captain aboard this ship, and I will not repeat her mistakes. Let me see what she says. I would be only too willing to trust my channel and not fill my head with such matters, but the situation has spiraled out of your control, Albert. Maybe there you go. Albert looked you stunned and hugs loud and then nods curly. I man your decisions, but I am uncomfortable with introducing new protocols in the midst of. And I lost my tempo, look out, and I believe I have to explain it. I don't have to. The prosperity of the Von Valensis that word is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most momentous decision in my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodore's deeds the sign of a true great. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture wars, they create order out of anarchy. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers and I embark upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodore trusts me with all the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers, on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire family, whatever, rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly everything that had been built over years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hanger on a systematically active world. One of the senior officers betrayed us all, and the rogue trader was killed, and who knows what's happening on the planet. I'll tell you this honestly, without fear of appearing weak, all this has come as a grievous blow to me. I am not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty bound to aid the new rogue trader, to aid you to find your footing as quickly as possible. And to do that, I must insulate you from problems that in the past has been dealt with by tried and tested procedures set out in the ship's regulations. Procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades cannot suddenly be deemed excess to requirements. Theodore trusted in established procedure and she died. I won't make the same mistake. If you want to keep building the future with me, stop living in the past. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as your Lord Captain and rogue trader. Accept it and start living in the new world. The world with terror is gone, and you and I have to make new decisions. prosperity is just as important to me. You are the only person who has a comprehensive knowledge of how this join ship. I think in the future I will follow you. Nah, I don't know about that. I ain't nobody's bitch. I understand. I think I like this one because hey, she trusted that guy. She died because of him. Yes, Lord Captain. The resolve is the armor and demonstrates long leadership. I shall remember this moment. Should my old habits ever begin to creep up in. Now, please let us leave this lower decks. If the low trader decides to stretch our leg, they are far more suitable. That was cool. I was totally. Hey, where's everybody at? Oh. Albert Worshurian, Seneschal. That was cool. That was. It makes it feel like an actual ship. Like, you know, you don't only deal with the fucking main storyline. That I actually like that. That was awesome. And that was this video, the video for today. I know it wasn't that action packed, and hopefully my voice wasn't that bad to listen to. But yeah, I'm loving every minute of this game. It makes me feel like I am in the fucking Warhammer 40k universe, and I have my own ship. I don't want to be like the mean rogue trader. I don't know. I'll probably save that for the next playthrough, which I probably won't record, because I don't know if they want to see the same game with slight differences. I'll probably do the ending if it's different. But yeah, I'm loving this game, and yeah, hope you guys are loving it too. As always, see you guys later in the next video, and as always, keep on gaming.